He might want another play. Moore to the air. Oh, he's going to go up top. He's got it up to 15. And he just... Going right to work up top. He's going to throw deep right side. Catch inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Explosive plays are great, but you got to finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good.
Into the end zone he goes. He wants to change this route. Moore will throw. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick.
Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the grab deep. And he's brought down after a huge completion. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Benson. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Picked off inside the 20, and they... The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Moore to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes...
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band... They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. It's not just the dual threat guy. Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
That's caught. It's Moore. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Second down coming up. Wants to throw again. Using the quick game. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. Moore will throw. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touch pass on the run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Wants to throw on third down. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Hughes. He's not going to get there. Moore to the air. He lost one down the sideline. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Lets it go. Working on the right. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look at...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Wants to go up top. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. The Ducks buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that because the defense has to cover so much space, plus oftentimes they're in man coverage. So this is the time to take your shots. They took one there, took a chance deep. It wasn't open. It was incomplete. You got to be thinking on third down coming up now, they're probably going to throw it again.
Hit as he throws. That the offense changing the play. Moore will throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. The sure hands. It's Whittington. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Whittington. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there, and you could tell just through that.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Using his legs, it's Hughes. Past the first down marker and still running. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Moore to the air. Lofts one high and deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken them some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Ducks are flying down the field. From the gun, the ground game. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback may change this route. Takes it from the gun on third down. Quickly to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll run behind the big guys on the right.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's going to lose a yard on that one. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on second down. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Ducks will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs.